Saints. When the Saints go marching.
Come up now, isn't okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the Eastside. How much it cost it?
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Mario Davis there on the play.
Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Go! This is hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Anybody that I really recognize ain't surprised. They ride the killer vibe. I be the beast you down, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on it like I'm picking a pride. Hit the crib with a collide.
11, these are 24.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Okay, ready? 11. Rip.
Run over center now is Tootin, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Hey, lion. So, take right open. Here we go.
Second down, Lawrence. Escaping to his left. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
The Jaguars' 47-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready?
Hill drops to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a run on first down. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. Olave is the motion man. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Another carry for the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Ready?
Here's a third down and 4.
Set. Ready. Set.
Back to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that foot.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now here's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Take right open.
Lawrence now. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, eat street. Hey, attention. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. Calvin Austin will get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That'll be complete to Tootin. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The man down the field, it's Olave. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 47 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
2nd and 11.
Set, ready.
Olave is the motion man.
White. Cut.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Gain of 14.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
The ball carried by number 27. He was brought down by Caleb Robinson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Olave is the motion man. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. But dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Decent 24.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He will find Thomas. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And you're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Fred, go, let's go. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. At deep for Olave. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it's
a big hole inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Watch out now. 52. Ready. Hunt.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the double. Striker. 3. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Set. Ready. Block 40. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Saints will punt this one away. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Take right open.
They go play action for Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will go all the way. Calvin Austin, touchdown Jaguars. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Set. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. The blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man.
Ready?
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. They're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a 1st down.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll look to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Ready up.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the 1st half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On red. Red.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Next side. 13, Lou.
Second down, Lawrence. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First and 10.
Go. Hey, easy, route.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, kill. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Saints 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to 23-yard line.
The Saints take over first and
10. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Hey, go.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lion. Take right open. Turn. Next time.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
11.
Lawrence from the gun here on. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Back to throw. There's Johnson, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
A gain of 36
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Ready up.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Set, hut.
Right side to Olave. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
Ready.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick.
Down.
It's 1st and 10.
10, drop. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here is 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Out to his right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass. And after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Jaguars 31, Saints 24.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the red.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Lou. Hey, hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. The Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down's looming. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll run here. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Olave is the motion man.
Set.
They'll throw here on third and short. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's first and 10.
Come on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The man down the field, it's Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First down, Saints.
Blue check. Red punt.
He'll run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
The 29-yard line.
Here comes second down.
Here we go.
Olave is the motion man. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, that's Johnson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
10 cycles. 22 needle. Cut, cut.
And they will spike it here with 6 seconds to play. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Down. 45.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Okay, ready?
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
Let's go
The
now.
Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. It came down to one final play, but it does not pan out. The defense holds on to win it by a point. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.